Oh god, the music is still going.
But it's so rad.
There we go. It was a little bumpy, but I would expect no less. How you both doing?
It is a delight to see you both visually.
Yeah, it's really good to be here. It's been so long. It's been a long time. I've been living in a cave, in the caster cave as usual. Aurora doesn't have to live in the caster cage.
No, but it's okay. I have my own developer pit to
There's a pit
languish
for
in.
developers.
Yeah.
Yeah, we keep Aurora in the dev
Gotta
pit,
keep 'em
which is
separate.
slightly nicer. It's a little bit more heated.
Yeah.
And the food is a little bit better, but other than that, same experience.
It's the same experience. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, we're here and we're together. It feels good.
Yeah, I really like. This is the best show we've ever done. I'm just gonna talk about Spring League branding because we've got sick new branding up on the stream. I really like it. I think
Yeah.
it's good. I think it's good.
I'm a fan.
It's slick, it's fresh.
Yeah.
All of the green is nice. Like, you'd think going to green is kind of obvious in a snake situation, but I think this is our first time going green.
Yeah,
What if
I
we
think
do this?
it is.
No,
It's
don't do
even
that.
the summer
Stop
league
pressing
is like.
buttons.
Stop pressing buttons. No, I like it. It's very. It reminds me of a fresh spring day and like fresh cut lawn, like all that
Yeah.
good spring smells.
In the middle of February, but that's okay. We'll get there.
It's fine. It's
Fine.
fine.
Right there.
It's an aspirational theme. How's chat doing? I'm checking out. We got a lot of people in chat tonight, which is awesome.
Hey, friends.
Hey, friends.
I love
There's
the like slack snake or the snake
That's what
that we
I'm
get to
here.
like control. I was
Yes.
letting everybody control the snake, and
The
that is
Twitch plays.
Twitch
extremely
plays?
cool.
Yeah.
I love that. I am absolutely in love with that. That's all. I mean, credit to Extagon. Extagon, if you're in chat, thank you. Thank you for chat snack. I don't know how we would start these streams without you.
Yeah.
All right, so we're here for one purpose, obviously, and we're here to talk about Spring League. I hope everyone's in chat. We've been quiet on the Battlesnake stream for about 2 months or so. We've been doing a lot of work. Aurora knows. Aileen doesn't know yet. That's going to find out live.
I know nothing. as
Which is
usual.
okay. We'll figure it out.
What we love about Aileen is she rolls with the punches. I mean, normally she has to
Yeah.
cast with Curtis and Chris, right? So this is
Of
some
course.
fresh for her, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
this will
Fresh,
hopefully
better.
be easier than that.
Yeah.
But thanks for joining me, both of you. Obviously, it's always a pleasure to be on the stream. So let's jump into it-ish. Let me rearrange some windows here. There's this awkwardness where like my camera's here, but the preview's over here. But it's fine. We'll get through it.
Yeah. I definitely spent at least 10 minutes like moving everything around. I have towels propping up my laptop so my camera is at a good angle. Only the finest for the Battlesnake streaming equipment. I'm
getting
learning
these.
this.
I want like a shot of your desk in your streaming situation. I'll show
Yeah.
you mine. It's pretty whack. I got a lot of things just stacked on top of each other.
How famous do we have to be before we can have like our own production studio? We can just walk into professional quality streamer setup.
Yeah, we got.
When do we get to be pro streamers? That's the question.
Yeah. What's the
A certain number of subs before we can get like our own little streaming den.
Like 6 subs?
Yeah, 6 subs, that would be good. So yeah, if you would like to see your Battlesnake team no longer languishing with, crazy piles of books and towels stacked, sub now. Sub now.
Yeah.
Lighting.
Sub now, 6 of you.
Sub now.
Yeah.
This is the lowest point of the show.
The begging.
Yeah. Are you tired of our poor stream quality? Give us money. Awesome. Okay, so also don't give us money. You don't have to subscribe on Twitch. I just want to add that to that. All right, so we're here for Spring League. It's been a quiet few months. We've been hard at work. We're going to show you a couple of things that we've been working on. So let's dive into it and we'll get going. We expect to be on stream for about an hour or so, and hopefully we can answer some questions at the end of it as well. and we can get the stream league or the spring league kicked off. So let's get started here. First of all, who are you? My name is Brad. I'm one of the people who are like lucky enough to get to work on Battlesnake full time. I enjoy it a lot. We're a small team, but we're super passionate about what we do. Aurora, who's also on stream, also I get to work alongside every day and is awesome. And so a lot of the new platform updates that you're going to see today that we're going to be talking about, Aurora worked on directly, and so she's helping us out on the dev side because she is a better coder than Chris and I.
How flattering.
And then Aileen, obviously, if you've been around Battlesnake for any amount of time, you know Aileen, one of our Battlesnake casters. Always a pleasure to have you on the stream. Thanks for making time tonight, Aileen. Do we have prizes? I'm just realizing now that like Aileen is known as the prize queen on the Snake Pit Live. We'll see what we can do.
just so I can like pull my crown out. I have it here somewhere.
This is where Aileen just starts randomly giving out gift cards, and we have to figure it out on the other end.
Yeah, I'll just say stuff, and then you'll just follow it up with actual real stuff. All I have to give is my love for Battlesnake today, as far as I know.
Oh, is there? I don't think there's a better gift. I love it, and I accept.
Okay, good.
So that's who we are. We're going to be walking you through the Spring League kickoff. Today's stream, we're going to talk about a couple different things. We're going to start with community updates. Just keep you up to date with where we've been at the last few weeks. I'm going to talk about new Battlesnake membership, which is live now. And we wanted to sort of just talk about what that means for the community and what our hopes and dreams are there. We're going to talk about the rest of 2021 and what to expect out of Battlesnake over the next 12 months or so. And then we're going to go into Spring League and launch it and open up the ladders and get some actual games going. So let's dive into this. You are here where the pink arrow is on community updates. This is a fun little... So I made these title screens, and I thought it'd be really fun to like highlight community members on the, and we could kind of like critique / appreciate their aesthetic choices, you know. So community updates is brought to us and sponsored by Serpent by KenWright22.
Yeah. I love Serpent as a name because it implies that there are like more knighted snakes out there, right? There's like a potential round table situation here, and I would like to see more sirs, more ladies, more like the fine fighters of the Battlesnake realms, if you will.
I love that.
I love it. I challenge everyone to do knight based.
I'm smelling a new like snake skin, I think. Gross smelling snake skin. But also like
we should get like
a
joust snake head would
be
so
snap.
fun. Or even just like the knight helmet. Come on.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we don't have that already. It's just begging to be done.
And Chad is reminding me. Chris is also here in the background. Chris is running production as he always does. Thank you, Chris. Chris is the silent, has the silent, thankless job of clicking the buttons, and keeping us informed in chat. And so, and then also Andrew's poking around. The whole team's here. So we're all around. Let's get into community updates. First of all, the Tron, previously known as Tron mode, which we launched as part of the Fall League back in, I think it was like November, has been formalized as an official game mode now. So it's now called Constrictor mode, named after the idea that you're sort of wrapping around and constricting and removing space available from other snakes. But it's now an official game mode. You can play it when you go to create game. You can create a Constrictor mode game. You'll recognize it in the API with its own rule set tag and versioning and everything, so you'll get all the sort of the standard things you get with a brand new rule set. I'm trying to get rid of this thing here. Whatever, it'll go away. Yeah, if you want to see how that's implemented, code for all the rules is all open source, so you can go check it out. But we're going to keep it around. I think we had a lot of fun. Aileen can speak to it, but I think the Tron mode was a ton of fun to watch.
It's extremely cool to watch. I mean, just look at that. I love when snakes fill up boards, and I think that, like, having to like avoid each other in that way makes for just like really interesting games.
I feel
weird,
like
satisfying patterns.
Oh yeah, I feel like there's a meta strategy here. Like, do you get bonus points if in Constrictor mode you're able to produce like a design, some sort of phrase? Like this is the bonus going the extra mile that I want to
Like
see.
when they do the air writing, like sky writing, but
Yes.
with snakes.
Yes.
Yeah. I want that.
Or
to
what if you could
happen.
sync up with your opponents to like make a heart? That's all I want.
Oh, that's
all I
come
want.
on.
It's so
Someone's got to
wholesome.
do that. That feels
so
like that's got to
wholesome.
happen.
Okay, so Constrictor mode is live. You can play games. We want to do more with it in the future, so you can start coding against. Yeah, Exagon says you can use shouts to coordinate. 100%, totally. Start challenging other snakes in Constrictor mode to make a heart with you. We launched a new Battlesnake merch store. This is sort of at the beginning of February. A lot of credit goes to Andrew, who set this all up, and Shannon, who's our prize team, as well as Rachel, who's our designer, who's designed a lot of new stuff. So there's lots of people behind this that you might not know if you're familiar with our community, but they put in a ton of effort to make this happen. So the new merch store is live. You can go to playoutbattlesnake.com/store. We wanted to talk about it really quickly because we want to do something very specific with our merch store. It's not your standard sort of like print a logo on any one of these 200 items sort of store. Everything that's in the store is hand designed by Rachel, our designer, and Shannon does a really good job of sourcing really strong manufacturers, and so it's all kind of stuff that's up to our what's the word I'm looking for, standard in terms of quality. Aileen, Aurora, I know you both received some of this stuff, so you've seen it firsthand.
The
Yes.
mask is like quality. It is by far the nicest mask that I own. The like metal bar isn't just like like the paperclip one that's like
Yes.
really
Oh,
skinny.
yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
a band. It's like a metal band.
Yes.
It's
As
choice.
glasses wearers, this is like key. But it's got the
Yes.
pocket for the filter and everything, and it's so fitted and close. I love it. I don't know if you're lucky enough, Aileen, but did you get one of the exclusive Summer League like mugs? Because those are choice as well, I have to say.
I did, and my partner found it and was like, "Where did we get this really awesome mug?" And I was like, "Look at it for a second. It's Battlesnake."
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's very, very, very nice to drink coffee in. It makes me feel like I'm camping, which is just a thing that I feel like I need more in my life.
Awesome. So we're going to continue to throw stuff up there. We'll talk about it on show when new stuff goes out. Also, older versions of old merch is up there in sort of a discounted way. So like old Summer League shirts are up there. Old Summer League camping mugs are available. So if you didn't get one and you want one or you want more, they're up in the store as well. All of the proceeds from the store go back into us continuing to work on Battlesnake and growing the community. We're very clear about that. So our goal with the store is just to give you high quality merch that we really like ourselves, and not necessarily, we're not super interested in like making crazy amounts of money off of the store. It goes back into supporting what we do. Let's talk really quickly about changes to Arena over the last 2 months. Three-ish new global arenas have popped up. So you would have seen the Global Royale, the Global Duel, and the Global Constrictor, I believe. Those arenas now exist, and they're all using a brand new rating system. Chris, who's behind the scenes during the stream, has been working hard on a new building out a new rating system that's moves away from true skill. So you'll see the ratings for Spring League for the current global arenas and for Spring League are going to be a little bit different. Instead of being sort of in the thousands with big sort of double-digit jumps, it's going to be a little bit more progressive and a little bit more predictable. The other big thing, and we'll talk about this more when we talk about Spring League because this just directly applies, but we've actually removed all of the manual games. So for Fall League and for the Winter Classic qualifiers, you actually had to go onto the website and run the games by hand. We've removed that functionality going forward. So that was an experiment that we ran. We liked it. We like some aspects of it. We want to bring some of that back in some capacity. But for now and for Spring League, everything is just going to be 100% auto like the current global arenas work. So you put your snake in, it'll automatically match, make, and run games, and your score will go, or your rating will go up and down appropriately. We're going to continue to monitor this throughout the Spring League. If you have concerns, if you see anything weird, let us know. because we're going to be watching closely and we're going to be making little tweaks here and there. I don't have anything different to sort of add there. I don't know. Aurora, if you wanted to mention anything on that.
No, I think it'll be exciting. I mean, thanks to all of you who have been working in the arenas, definitely noticed the little nudges, the little changes that Chris is pushing. But I am excited for this and how this is going to play into the way we're going to organize the tournament for Spring League. This will be good.
Yeah, agreed. The last thing I want to mention, community updates.
Oh my goodness, what is this?
This is new to Aileen. Aileen has not seen this before. So, Tofu, if you'll remember, Tofu won the Elite Winter Classic Elite Division up against it was
Pruzy, Pruzy and Corey with All I Need Is 60 Milliseconds.
Oh, yeah.
A very theatrical and dramatic finals for that. If you haven't seen it, go back and check out the VOD for it. But since we just wanted to dedicate, a little bit of time on stream for Tofu. Tofu joined us in summer of 2020 and just absolutely dominated the global arenas, dominated the competitions we ran. And they let us know over the Christmas break that they're actually going to retire Tofu from competition. So Tofu the Snake will forever be remembered in Battlesnake lore, but the developer has kind of decided to call it here. And so this opens up Spring League. We want to call out Tofu did a phenomenal job for an entirely hand-coded snake. They came out and they showed us strategies that we've never seen before. But also, this opens up the playing field a bit for Spring League, right?
Yeah. And I mean, I just want to acknowledge here as well, like Tofu was the full Battlesnake package, like a champion moving forward. I was able to dig, it's like an archaeological dig right now to find Tofu facts since they have removed all of their content. But seeing them experimenting I found evidence of the Snackatron. So before we settled on Constrictor mode, Tofu was competing in Snackatron in Fall League. And not only were they competitive, but they understood the core main concept of a true Battlesnake competitor, which is good theming. So let's not forget, there wasn't just Tofu. There was also Soybean and Edamame, which was the green snake. So I mean, just really a well-rounded competitor, and I think this Hall of Fame designation is they're more than worthy.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to. I'm never gonna look at the block snake end ever again. It'll forever be Tofu.
There's been we want to do. There's a couple snakes here that kind of have reached the Hall of Fame status, and so I think we want to do something to sort of honor them publicly. You can think of Aurora. I'm sure you can think of Chicken Snake. Is a very clear candidate for this, as well as Undefined Behavior.
Yes.
And so there's a couple snakes that definitely rank up there, and so we want to do something as these snakes kind of retire and exit from competitive play, but also maybe the block bum. I don't know if there's if it's possible to retire a snake tail, but if we ever were gonna
the color beige, maybe?
yeah, the color beige.
I mean, we could do that anyways, just because.
Yeah, just like jerseys in the arena, right? Just up there.
I love the idea of we retire a specific hex code of no one can ever be this color of beige.
We're gonna have people reaching out being like, why am I getting this error about my hex code?
Yeah, just sorry, Tofu took it.
The error is just, how dare you?
Some respect for those who came before. Yeah.
I love it. I think we should do it. It'd be a really fun little Easter egg. All right, so that's all we have for community updates. There were some comments in chat. Extagon says you're saying we have a chance now. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what we're saying.
That's exactly right.
You have a chance now where you absolutely did not have a chance before, and you just didn't talk about it.
Aww.
Rough.
Harsh, Brad. Harsh.
Master Coder says, I love the new UI changes that make it a lot easier to get your snake status. Yeah, so we added win ratios and wins and losses to the arena stuff. A lot of that is in really rough ways right now, but we're gonna clean that up over the coming weeks and make that UI stronger, and obviously we can start adding graphs and time data and this kind of thing. But you're figuring out where we're going. Let's talk about Battlesnake membership. to start Battlesnake membership section, sponsored by Awesome Snakes Done Quick, Von Havel.
Haval.
Is it like
Hondo?
by Ton. I can't do this. This is not my job.
Tonder? What are
Tonder?
Umlauts? Is that what those are?
Yeah.
Umlauts.
Yeah, I should have made it
What does it
bold
mean?
so we could read it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the Bonhomme head. It takes guts to pull off the
Oh my
Bonhomme head,
gosh.
and I respect it.
Ooh.
I didn't even see that. I feel like my brain was just like blocking it out. Until you pointed it out, I was like only looking at the snake and being like, that's a pretty snake. And then, yeah, Bonhomme is terrifying.
So thanks, Tonder, after we massacred your name, for involuntarily bringing us the Battlesnake membership section. So let's talk. Let's talk about Battlesnake membership. This is something that's entirely new. If you look at our blog, I just wrote up a quick blog post about it as well, so you can get more information there. There's now a new way. If you want, you can subscribe and become a Battlesnake member through the platform. This is a new way to support the Battlesnake community. In return for becoming a member, the subscription is it's $5 a month. But in return for becoming a member, you're going to get new heads and tails every month that are unique to members. We'll talk about those in a second because there's some really fun ones that are out there. But you might also get early access to new arenas and game modes, and there'll be instances throughout the year where we'll call on our members to sort of give us feedback on some ideas and maybe test out some new features before they go live. And Andrew and our prize team are also looking at ways to maybe make some unique merchandise or maybe some unique branding opportunities available to members and discounts. You also get a really cool member badge that shows up on your profile. I want to be very before we talk about membership, because I think it's really cool, but I just want to cover this. Membership is entirely optional. It is a way that if you want to show support for us and what we do, membership is a really good way to do it. We're not trying, it's not a money grab. Our goal here is not to try to monetize the platform. That's not what we're doing. We had several community members that were donating in various ways. They were subscribing on Twitch. They were giving us direct donations. They were buying custom merchandise. And so we looked at that over the break and decided that we could do something better through something like an official channel that we could regulate the price, but also we could give, actual returns back. So I just want to be super clear that membership will never, it'll never get you a competitive advantage. It'll never get you preferential treatment in competition. It's purely an optional thing that if you would like to support our community, we would love for you to do that. And if you don't want to support our community, that's also great. And we're super glad that you're here and a part of it anyways. Mm-hmm. So I just think that's super important to say because, I don't want membership to be viewed sort of in the wrong light.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And also, we don't have Whitish Meteors asking if it'll help you avoid the caster curse. And I'd like to point out that we don't know that it doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, it can't make it worse.
Idea. Yeah. Could it? Maybe. It can't. How could it?
How could it possibly make
I don't
it
know.
worse?
It's so powerful.
Maybe Whitish Meteor, maybe this is your answer. Maybe this is the one way.
You never know.
The one way you can escape Curtis.
There's only one way to find out.
Experimentation is required. Let's get some scientific analysis. I think we need a sufficient sample set to really try this out. So if
let's get the scientific method going here. We're gonna need a
couple hundred people volunteering to go under the caster curse. Couple hundred not. We'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We'll just get Curtis a big list of names like Santa Claus to read out before every game.
All the naughty snakes.
I love it. All right. So membership, like I said, you're going to get a new head and tail every month. The February head and tail is already live now. If you subscribe now, you'll get these heads and tails. It's a football head and tail in honor of Super Bowl, which was 3 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago? 1 week ago? I don't know time anymore. But that's the goal with the football head and tail. So you'll get those right now for becoming a member in February. And then on the 1st of every month, you'll get new heads and tails immediately available to your account. And then as we roll out additional things for the membership, you'll be notified as that as well. Also, as part of 2021, if you become a member at any point in time throughout 2021, you'll get the mask and the virus head and tail, which we really, really like as well. There'll also be opportunities to win this stuff. Like we're not being entirely, covetous with our heads and tails. We'll be giving this stuff away through on streams and stuff as well. So don't feel like these are necessarily only available to members.
Yeah, we're not stingy. Yeah. It's not what we're known for.
Yeah, I mean, we need to pass out these mask heads, right? Like for the eight snake arenas, like they're basically required.
There's no way to socially distance in the 8 snake arena, so
we should just force a mask on everyone throughout the entirety of Spring League, but only if you're within 6 squares of each other.
Yeah.
Just pop that bad boy on. Yeah.
Thanks, Nasagrev, for 5 gifted subs. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Very, very cool. Yeah, claps. Subs. Also, I didn't even mention it. The March membership head and tail is this wicked space helmet Ion, which I don't think we've shown to anyone yet.
No, it's so cool.
It's
so cool.
I really like the space helmet. The space helmet one.
I love the back part. I never know what to call it. I know the end, the bum,
the snake butt.
Snake butt.
I think that's the medical term. Yeah.
The tail.
Yeah.
Snake butt.
Master Coder says, will the new heads and tails be available to everyone after, say, a few months? Yeah. That's one of the ideas we have in the pipe. It's likely that after a certain amount of months go by that we'll start releasing or sort of moving some of the what's the word I'm looking for? Like locked heads and tails into the default public category as well, and making them widely available. Definitely an idea that we have. We also want to continue to release publicly available heads and tails too. We're not gonna only. It's not that all new heads and tails are now going to come through a paid channel. We're going to continue to release other fun stuff as well.
I'm just imagining, like, I know we're not calling it Tron mode anymore, but Constrictor mode, that like helmet dealio, it works. It's beautiful.
Come on, yeah. Now we just need a motorcycle tail, and
then hop on that light cycle.
It's gonna be light cycles time.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of motorcycle tails.
Oh.
2021 competitive season.
Aw, yeah.
Aw, yeah. Let's dive into it. 2021 competitive season brought to us by, involuntarily sponsored by Rufio the Tenacious by Jared.
Involuntarily sponsored. Rufio.
Yeah, I mean, more good theming here, right? What?
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
This is a really good random pick, I think. I don't think Rufio's won anything, but they've been in a ton of competitions, and they've always been sort of like just below the threshold.
Their name is just ripe for caster cursing. That's the problem.
It's so that might be what it is. That might be the problem. Yeah. Extagon says space helmet is super rad. Extagon says, what does it mean if your head is a mask and your tail is a virus? Don't ask questions.
It means that you're protecting other people from your contagious virus tail.
Yeah.
You're asymptomatic.
We're going to talk really quickly about the year, and then we're going to dive into Spring League specifically, just to give you an idea of what's coming up throughout 2021 for Battlesnake. So, officially, through official channels, we're going to be running 3 seasonal leagues. One for spring, one for summer, one for fall. Each league is going to have a couple of, I'll say a couple for now because I don't want to, it might change in fall, but like for now it's going to be a couple of competitive arenas. And we're also going to end every league with a live broadcast tournament. I think tournaments are really fun. We didn't do enough of them last year. I miss them. They were always the highlight of the in-person events. And so we want to get at least 3 to 4 large, big tournaments going this year. And so we're kind of committed to that. And then we're also going to have unique prizes and merchandise for every league as well, so that we're not always giving out the same shirts or the same water bottles or whatever. Our prize team is going to work really hard to make it more interesting. Master Coder says, I hope that everyone gets the new heads and tails eventually. Yeah, totally. I agree 100%, and that's a motivation for us for sure.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Are the league badges going to be available as stickers? Because I love the summer one, and also the fall one, and also the winter one. I want them all.
Yeah.
I love each of them individually.
I love them
as well as a set. Huh?
Yeah, come on.
Maybe
that sounds like something we could do. I don't know.
maybe like I don't like. Would you package it up as like a sticker set?
A sticker set? Sounds like a sticker set.
And like maybe make it available as like a prize or something. I don't know.
Shape of a sticker set.
I don't know if you noticed this, Aileen. You haven't seen these. Aurora's seen them already. Our designer actually redid the snake characters that show up in these stickers also.
Yeah.
I did notice that they were familiar, but different.
They've evolved, you know? Yeah.
I don't want to go. So specifically, the new Winter Classic one is drinking a cup of tea, which is literally the best. This is just the best snake ever.
Yeah, I'm gonna imagine it's coffee and it's my new mascot, my new official mascot.
Yeah. Twitch chat says so on patches. Totally. I love these. I love the branding of I love the new branding of the league. I love the new green for the spring league. Chipwreck says it was such an exciting surprise to see Rufio show up.
Yeah.
Thanks for involuntarily sponsoring this segment, Rufio. I appreciate your efforts in being randomly selected. Yeah, awesome. So that just gives you an idea of what's going on. There's a new logo out for the 2021 season. So you see it in the top right. We'll put that on shirts and other various things that's going to come out, as well as prizes and merchandise for the 2021 year. So just give you an idea of what's happening. And also, I didn't even talk about this, but the third annual, we'll do the third annual Winter Classic again in December. We're going to tweak a little bit about what happens with the Winter Classic. I really liked the way the Winter Classic went last year. It's going to be, you're going to have to qualify for it through some means, either through participation in leagues leading up to it or a separate qualifier event. But our goal with the Winter Classic is to be like the top tier, like the ultimate sort of showdown with competitive Battlesnake. So really good way to end the year. And we'll be announcing more about the Winter Classic once we get into like August, September as well. All right, I'm just reading chat. Sticker Spad, please stop bringing up that I never win. It's like, I'm not gonna say it. It's like some weird Brad curse.
No.
Yeah.
Brad
I mean,
curse specifically.
There's so many reasons to love snakes, and being, you know, like winning a tournament is but one, right?
Yeah.
It's true. It's true. Winning isn't everything. It's the journey and the friends that you make along the way. Right? That's what I tell myself personally.
Yeah.
Definitely. Battlesnake.
So am I right in that it's like kind of a lead up, like the Winter Classic is still gonna be like the tourney?
Yeah, that's sort of the goal.
It's very cool.
At least it's gonna be qualification only / maybe invitation only, where invitation is gonna be like some sort of qualification criteria. But we'll figure it out closer to the date. But we really like the idea of the Winter Classic being, like I said, like the top tier Boomba, right? Like, and also get more games in place.
We gotta heat up that those winter days with some spicy Boomba.
I want spicy Boomba on a shirt.
It's
a shirt that says spicy Boomba.
Yes.
So let's talk about what else is coming this year. We're actually removing the rookie, veteran, elite divisions entirely this year. So if you're not familiar with Battlesnake, up until now, every tournament we've run, every league we've run, as part of the league, you would self-select into one of a few different options, and then you would compete just against other developers that also self-selected for that option. We heard some good feedback from the community, and we wanted to do something different. We heard there's like a fair amount, and it makes sense because I understand it, a fair amount of anxiety of like, do I go into elite now? Am I rookie? Am I rookie because I'm new, but I'm actually like a really strong developer? And the jumping from like, you could be doing fairly well in veteran, and then the jump from going to veteran to elite is a big scary one. So we wanted to remove that as well and just have sort of tiered ladders. We'll talk more about what that means once we get into the actual Spring League stuff. But you'll see these sort of like tiering icons that they'll start showing up in the various competitions and leagues that we run.
No, I'm a big fan of the tiers. Like as Brad said, it helps us deal with the issue of trying to self-select, but it also gives us more opportunities to appreciate those moments, right? Like as you progress through the tournament and as you grow, like you're going to have to earn your way up to that top leaderboard. It's not just like jumping into elite and assuming, you know, you're above everyone in veteran. Like you're going to have to prove your way into each category, but you also get a chance to appreciate those milestones as you climb the tiers. So I'm really looking forward to this. I think the tiers are great. And I'm excited, hoping you all like it and we can do it all year.
Yeah. Whitish says all these new images and branding is on point.
Yes.
100%. Yeah, so Chris put it in chat. Our designer has really done a phenomenal job. We actually we got another designer to help us out as well with these ones. But they've both just done a phenomenal job with the branding this year. I think the Spring League, the league badges are amazing. I think the wave logos that you're seeing on stream are amazing. So a huge thanks to both Rachel and Darcy, who put in a ton of hours to make that happen. Thank you so much. But I agree that it's super, super good. And I think that we need to step up some of the design on the site as well to match kind of some of the branding that we're doing elsewhere.
Yeah, what unnamed developer decided on the way the site looks? Shame on them.
Shame on that developer caster.
Who could that have been?
I'm very fond of what we've done so far, but I do think we could stretch some new UI.
Yeah.
So we'll work on that. The last thing I want to say, the 2021 competitive season, we're doing things a little bit different this year. Last year we had different partners for each different league and each different event. We talked to a couple different partners, and a lot of them really wanted to double down and support what they do. They like what we're doing. They like supporting our community. They like that we're all about collaboration and coding. And the competition is kind of a side effect of that, and not the core goal. And so we brought in 4 annual partners this year for the 2021 competitive season. It's going to be AWS, RBC, GitHub, Replit. They're making everything you see today possible, everything you see over the next 9 weeks possible for Spring League, as well as Summer League, Fall League, and Winter Classic. So you're going to see their logos popping up. They're the ones that make this happen. And without them, Battlesnake wouldn't work. So give them huge thanks. Let them know that we appreciate what they do, and then we appreciate their support. And you'll get to know them, and you'll see their logos on various things. But we're really excited that they came on board. I don't know if either of you two wanted to add anything to that. Yay, partners.
Yeah,
I mean, it's very cool. I think we've had people come from each of these teams and speak at like Battlesnake events, or like, you know, before Battlesnake live streams and things like that. And they're all such good people, and they all love coding and development, and they care a lot about it. So it's cool to like have such good people like what we do. It's very validating.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. And in that vein, and Aurora will talk a little bit about this in a second, but these companies are all going to submit snakes in the competitions as well. So you'll be able to compete against developers from AWS and developers from GitHub and developers from Replit.
That's so cool.
And see how well you can do, because I promise you, if you've been working on your Battlesnake for a little bit, you're probably going to do pretty well.
Yes.
Which is good. We'll encourage AWS to double down and figure it out. Awesome. So let's talk about why we're here. We've managed to kill 40 minutes. Let's talk about Spring League 2021. Extagon says, I like the idea. Yeah, totally. I think tiers will be super interesting. So Spring League 2021 section brought to you by, I'm not even gonna try.
I'm going for it. Boiga Cynodon by Boiga Cynodon.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sounds like a Pokemon to me.
I mean, Battlesnakes are like 2 steps away from being
Right.
Pokemon, right? You know.
Yeah.
We should just think of them all as Pokemon. I do like the workout tail. It looks like this snake is trying really hard, so I appreciate the effort being put in.
And that's not the is that the face that comes with it? It's the sweat face that it matches it. I like the aggressively lifting snake. This is a good combo. It's very creative.
Yeah, this snake is working out and is mad.
Oh yeah.
It's mad about it.
They're working out some feelings.
It's a healthy outlet, so we encourage it. Yeah.
Gotta do something with all the quarantine feelings.
All right, so what is Spring League? Let's talk about it. It'll be live on the website. You can check it out. You should be able to see bits and pieces of it. But Spring League is going to consist of primarily 2 competitive ladders. So there are going to be 2 brand new competitive ladders that are going to show up on the website that you'll be able to register as a Battlesnake for. Each ladder is going to have its own rating and its own unique rewards and prizes. Both ladders are going to operate under the new tiered system. So neither ladder has divisions. There's no elite division. There's no rookie division. You don't have to make that decision. You just have to enter a Battlesnake into the ladder. And then the Spring League is going to end with 2 championship tournaments. One on Saturday, April 10th for one of the ladders, and one on Saturday, April 17th for the other one. We're also going to be on Twitch weekly. We're going to have some more Snake Pit live shows, which we love. Joe and I are back with Coding Badly and guests, and there's a 3rd show coming that Aurora is going to be a part of called Deep Learning.
Yeah.
Which we'll talk about in a second. But we're also going to have some guests on board. We really like what we did with the Twitch shows, and so you're going to get a whole bunch of Twitch content over the next 9 weeks as well as we ramp up towards the tournaments. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, Aileen. I mean, normally you are the prize queen, so I hope you will allow me a mere prize duchess, perhaps, to.
Yeah, you can be a part of my kingdom of prize.
Excellent. So I would love to get all of you folks registered in Spring League. That is something that we want to see. And we want you to be registered so much that we want to give you a little something. So if you hit up play.battlesnake.com, oops, sorry, could you go back there, Brad?
Sorry, yeah. I hit a button. There we go.
Hit up Spring League right now. Make sure that you're registered. And now that it is past 6 p.m. Pacific time, it is now possible to also register in the arena. So that is step 2. I want you to register for Spring League. I want you to register in one or both of the arenas. And if you do it before the end of this stream, you will be receiving the February membership customization, the football hat snake.
The coveted
ball. Yeah, the coveted. Yes.
Sport ball snake.
Yeah. So for those of you who are asking for, the membership heads, how else can we get them? This is one way. This is how you get the February head. So crack that open, please. So yeah, you've got till the end of stream.
Awesome. Yeah. Do you want to, Aurora? Did you want to show us?
Oh, sure.
The registration process.
The reg flow. Absolutely. Yeah. Let me crack that open here.
Do this. You should just be able to share, and then I can throw it up on stream.
Yeah.
This is exciting. We get to see fresh reg flow.
I
love seeing fresh ladders are so fun because they're so volatile. I also like how is in the moment we're we're on stream and we're like, everyone go register, chat just immediately just dies.
Yeah, it's so quiet. Someone's already registered. Our chat is so on top of it.
There you go. So
awesome.
you're up now.
Yeah. So this is the new league page right now. Now that we are live, so you can crack open to join the league. Something some of you folks may have noticed, depending on when you registered, is we have this featured organization option as well. I will talk about that again in a moment. But for now, I'm just going to pop through registration as me. You can tell I've done this a few times. But pop in here. Tell us about you. I am an experienced developer programming. I'm gonna solo it, gang. I'm confident.
Too cool. Too cool for programming with other people.
I want the glory for me. This is how we're gonna go. And there's this new group association thing we're trying out here. So even as an individual, you can register this way. So I am a member of Battlesnake, and I'm going to agree to the code of conduct. So once you're registered, this is step 1 of the prize competition right now. You will notice that we have our new arena and ladders. So you can register in both the Royale or the competitive. So just give her a go. I've got my classic basic strats here.
Nice.
Yeah, awesome. And heading back to the Spring League page now, I am now ready to rock. So Basic Strats needs to get some games under their belt in order to get ranked. But we'll be able to sort of see this information on our little like info bloop. I don't know up here.
Like status area. I don't know. We need a cute name for it.
With the info box, and we can see already. Here we go. Here's some fine folks who are going to be getting some prizes. We've got Extagon, we've got Crystal, we've got Harry. Like these, you folks are getting that football head and tail. So thank you. We'll be taking a screenshot of the board, and get you all your new heads and tails. But that is the flow for getting in and registered and making sure you're in, both ladders. Give her a go. Yeah.
If you haven't tried Royale before, give it a shot.
Yeah. Watch out for the danger sauce.
Hazard sauce?
Hazard sauce?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hazard sauce is so good. That's such a good name.
I think there's someone who was joking about a hazard sauce sticker at some point.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. What would it look like? I don't know. I'm worried. I really like the whole theme of this, by the way. It's got real like Mario vibes. I don't know why, with the like clouds and the grass. Like,
yeah.
It's very good. I can't believe how many people have joined within a minute.
Yeah. Should we do a little tour here, Brad? Would you like that of the ladders and arenas here?
Yeah.
Fantastic. So I mean, a lot of extra work. Shout out to Chris here, who's done a lot of the work on this side. But we have a lot of people registered in Spring League. It's hard to see you all on one page. So we've got some great filter action here. So right now we're all unranked, but once we all start battling, once we all start climbing the ranks, you'll be able to see, the bronze level, silver, gold, platinum, and if we get there, the elite level status. Yeah. Let's see if we can all earn that as a group. So definitely can pop into the arenas. Please send out the cheers and the love for the snakes that you value. This is a feature that was introduced last year. What else we got going on here?
Do you want to talk about featured now, or do you want to wait until we get
yeah, let's give it a pause. I'll explain featured in a moment, but there's some more fun stuff to see in the screen. But yeah, definitely crack open these two ladders. Oh, look at all of you lovely people. Swiss Cheese, Nezagrev. Oh, wonderful. I'm glad to see all of these snakes already registered in the arena.
Awesome. That's fantastic. So games will run automatically. I think they fire every 10 minutes, and so as games start going, I think you have to clear 10 games before we'll rank you. And so once everyone gets their first 10 games under their belt, then the rankings will start to show up. And you'll be able to see the new ranking system firsthand. Awesome. Do you want me to grab the screenshot back here?
Yeah, sure thing.
Do this. All right.
Flawless.
Awesome. Flawless production value. Yeah. Okay, let's talk about the different tiers. So, like I mentioned, there's going to be 2 different ladders. One is what we're calling competitive 1v1. It's specifically it's our first 1v1 ladder that we've ever run in a competition, which we're really excited about. We tested this with the Global Duel Arena over the break, and we really, really, really liked it. And so now we're going to try a competitive ladder 1v1, and we're going to crown a 1v1 champion for the first time ever, which should be really fun. Standard 11x11 board, regular food spawn, top tier competition, championship. This is the one that's going to go on April 17th. So this will be, the Spring League will end with our 1v1 tournament being live broadcast here on Twitch. We talked a little bit about the new tier system. I want to talk about the new tier system and how it works. So as your snake plays games and you win, you'll earn points in the ladder. Or rating, I guess it says points, but rating's a better word for it. And then as you earn more and more ratings, you will progress from bronze to silver to gold to platinum. So we'll see where snakes land on this sort of curve. And then every time you hit a different tier, you're gonna get we want to give you a new reward. We wanted to give out more rewards. One of the things we didn't necessarily like about the leagues last year was that only like the top 8 or the top 3 got prizes, and so we want to be able to give out more prizes to everyone. So we've got a whole bunch of new heads and tails that have been made up. So if you get bronze, you'll get the new ghost tail. If silver, you get the chomp tail, and then we have this cool little sneaky swirl combo for gold, which I really like. And then platinum and elite will add custom merch as well. Our merch team is just finalizing it, so we're not going to announce it just yet, but we'll announce that on a Snake Pit Live what those are going to be, but you'll win something physical and specific to Spring League as well.
More suspense.
Yeah.
More suspense. Yeah. The secondary ladder is going to be a Royale, so a 4-player Royale. We wanted to bring back the Royale mode. We really like it. We felt like we didn't really fully explore it in spring or in summer last year. Chris and I came up with the Royale Ladder last summer league, and it was really just a question of like, could we do this? And then, and I think it went really well, and it was like really, really, really fun. And not a lot of people a lot of people entered it and started to play around with it, but we definitely didn't see any highly competitive Royale snakes yet. So we wanted to reintroduce it and bring it back and run it as part of the Spring League. This is the secondary ladder, which is a little bit more for fun and a little bit more for creativity. It's the Royale tournament is going to air on April 10th, so you'll be a part of that as well. Similar setup, so for bronze, silver, gold, you'll get different heads and tails as you progress, and then if you reach platinum and elite, then we'll also be sending you some to be announced swag.
Yeah, we talk about like the Hall of Famers like Tofu and joke about how we have a chance, but like really there are huge opportunities in the new game modes. Like we are just barely scratching the surface of like what is possible, what are the strategies in these game modes. So if you're feeling like you've maybe like leveled down or you've plateaued a little bit and you need to work those creative juices, pop into Royale, like see what this game has and bring something to surprise us in the tournament. I think there's a lot of room for creativity there.
Yeah, I also really enjoyed watching some of the like top tier snakes do really terribly in this one.
It's a different game.
It's totally different. You can't just toss the snake that you have and expect to do well. Like you really have to go in there and think about what it means to, when food is inside the hazard sauce. Do you need it? You need it.
How do you make these calls?
Yeah, it's very cool. Also, I love the orca. I think that's very, very West Coast.
Yeah. And I mean,
nice.
if nothing else, if you want to get the full collection of Spring League unlockable tiered heads,
True.
You got to get into both of these ladders.
Yeah, you got to get in there. I mean, Pixel Round is just, look at that quality. Quality snake. You need that.
I like that we made that one the harder one to get.
Oh, it's so good. It's like somebody took a picture of a snake with a potato. So good.
I really like the orca one, and they're like, yeah, we've talked about this before, but like our design team has done really crazy stuff with heads and tails this year. So we were talking, like, we thought the space helmet and the ion stuff was cool, and the orca is cool. Wait until you see what's coming up later this year, because it's crazy.
Yeah, it's hard to keep having seen the heads and tails for the year. It's hard to keep them all contained. We're so excited to share them with you.
Yeah. All right, so new rating system. We talked about this a lot. I don't have to talk about it super closely. Just there's a new rating system. Everyone starts out at bronze. You get fixed point gain loss. At lower tiers, it's easier to progress, and then as you move up through the tiers, it becomes more and more difficult to progress. You'll get a feel for it as the games start running. The one thing I want to mention here is that we'll be monitoring it closely. Chris and Aurora and myself will be monitoring it closely. And tweaking the numbers behind the scenes and tweaking the matchmaking behind the scenes as needed. But if you see anything unexpected, definitely let us know. This is a new system. We've run a whole bunch of simulations. We've introduced it in some of the global arenas, but this is the first time we're running anything hyper competitive against it. And so if you see anything weird, let us know. We want your feedback on this. If you like this, awesome. If you hate this and you'd rather have the old system, definitely let us know. Also, our goal here is to make sure that it's something that everyone's enjoying and having fun with. So, yeah. Aurora.
Yeah, featured organization. So this is another new functionality, some new spaces to explore. So some of ye old Battlesnakers may be familiar with teams, but this idea of like organizations is kind of a new twist on that. So when you register, you now have the choice to register as an individual. You saw me do that, and I associated myself with the Battlesnake group. But if you'd like that little extra something, you can choose to register as a featured organization. So this is like a special paid registration. You still compete in the league arenas and all the featured arenas, but the sort of target group for this is like the businesses. If you've ever been in like a in-person Battlesnake event, part of the joy of it was we would have like the whole space set up, and we'd have all these booths of these different companies, and the different companies would come with their snakes, and you could battle them, and we had like bounty snakes, and it was wonderful and such like a great feel in person. So we're trying to capture maybe just a little bit of that magic, and have groups register themselves and identify themselves in this way as a featured organization. So this is an amazing way, like a featured organization can really represent their team and just like flex that, muscle of having really built a great snake and shown that off for your organization, as well as the opportunity to forge some strong bonds with your colleagues. There's nothing like building a snake together and watching it go head to head out there. So great way to highlight a business, a club, or a group. So I'll show you in a second here how that looks on the leaderboard. But you also get a chance to sort of show off a little bit. Maybe you want to promote your business. Maybe you want to, get a job posting in there for some recruitment. Nothing's going to attract people like having a top tier snake pulling that. Or like maybe you just want to celebrate your Battlesnake team. So yeah, Brad, pop me over to screen share. I'll show this live because we already have some featured organizations registered.
What I'm most excited for here is the idea of like, I want to see how badly I can either beat the AWS team or just be destroyed by them, because I think it's gonna go hard in one of those directions.
One or the other.
Yeah.
But I also want to add, this is 100% optional. You don't have to do this. You can compete as an organization. You can represent whatever group you want. Just if you are part of a team and you want your logo up there and that sort of thing, this is a fun way to get involved.
Absolutely. So we can zoom in on the featured organizations, but obviously the best way to get to the top is to get that snake ranking up. You know what I'm saying. So we already have a few. So some familiar faces here, like Roof and Schneider Electric, have been present at in-person events in the past. But once they get their snake going, you can just get like a little extra. You get like a little blurb here. Great place for a job posting or similar. So you can learn more about this group and this organization. And if you're a developer looking, I recommend you take a look at these featured organizations, see who's hiring. You can get a little feel for what their team is like based on their snake. Obviously, the number one recruitment strategy out there these days in the coding world is snake evaluations. So
yeah, I mean the theming alone would tell you so much.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely check out these featured orgs. And if you're interested, you can register straight through the regular flow.
We should give. Now I'm thinking of we could give RBC their own little lion head.
I mean, come on.
Or we could get an Octocat head. Oh man.
What? Everyone would want the Octocat though.
Yeah.
I have 10 GitHub stickers on my laptop.
Yeah. I mean, you get the GitHub snake, right? And then everyone who's ranked above the GitHub snake at tournament
earns the head.
Earns the head.
Oh, that's so great. Genius.
That's the way to go.
Yeah, if you finish the league above GitHub, then you've unlocked that thing. Okay, cool. I'm gonna if you're good there, I'm gonna flip over to the
absolutely.
Sweet. Okay, let's do this. We'll get through this. Spring League broadcast schedule. So you're gonna be hearing from us. We're back on Twitch. We're gonna be streaming every Thursday and Saturday. So we're gonna try to keep the times more consistent. That was some more of the feedback we heard from previous leagues. And so every Thursday in this time slot between now and the tournament, we're going to be on Twitch. And then we're also going to be on Twitch every Saturday morning my time, which is not anyone else's time, but Pacific time, at 11 a.m. or 2 p.m. Eastern or 7 p.m. GMT. We're going to try to get some more content that's better for European folks as well. And so that's our goal with the Saturday. So we're going to be live with Snake Pit Live on Thursdays. Joe and I are back. Coding Badly, sometimes with guests, is the new name of that show. That'll be live on Saturdays. We'll also be talking about all these shows will loosely cover the league as well and sort of current status of that. But different sort of themes. So Joe and I will be with you on Saturdays, and then Aurora and Andrew. You want to talk about what the two of you are doing on Thursdays?
Yeah, Andrew and I like we definitely approach Battlesnake from kind of the educational angle, if you will. And so we're really excited at the idea of bringing like a bit more educational content to our stream. So while Brad and Joe are happily like coding of questionable quality in their corner, we wanted to be able to like deep dive a little bit on specific topics and really, really dig into them, whether they're machine learning algorithms, whether they're like strategies or like things to learn or know about that kind of surround Battlesnake. So we've been brainstorming some different topic ideas and we'll be throwing them up, piloting it with Summer League to try some topics out. So we're really interested to hear in what you would like to hear us talk about and to get some feedback on some of the topics we've picked. So I'm excited. I think our first one's going to be next Thursday, actually. Or I think we're on that cycle.
That's
I think you two are next week.
Yeah.
I love the educational slant because I feel like that's one thing that Battlesnake can do so well is be like a vehicle for learning about development. So it's going to be cool to like do actual like deep dives on things.
Absolutely.
Maybe I'll finally learn some like proper development. That isn't just like hex codes.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like, if you think back, like, there's that Brad and Joe coding badly where they were going to try to build A-Star, and then, if I recall correctly, you, like, gave up and just imported it.
I don't know what you're talking about. We invented A-Star on that stream.
We invented it. Yeah.
So,
I mean,
like,
hey, no shame in Googling something and grabbing a library. We've all been there. But,
absolutely not.
But maybe this time, next time.
I also like the loose implication that Joe and I were not the educational show.
I mean, not to say you weren't educational. I think there's a lot to learn from watching you two develop.
Cautionary tale.
Yeah, cautionary tale.
A cautionary tale in Battlesnake development. Yeah,
absolutely. But like, what if we just paused on that moment, on that thought, and we're like, okay, so like, how does A-Star actually work? Why is it an algorithm you would want to use for Battlesnake specifically? What are its limitations? How far can we go? That's the kind of stuff that'll be fun to talk about. What I'm going to do is I'm going to Google it, and then I'm actually going to read the results. That's what's going to happen. Yeah.
Everyone will be learning together. It'll be
great. Awesome. And Andrew's also new. If you're in Slack or you're in Discord, you'll recognize Andrew by name. But Andrew will start joining us on more streams as well as he gets more and more involved in what we're doing. So really happy to have him be a part of that as well. Yay. All right. I think that's it. So prizes. We're gonna snapshot. You got like 30 seconds or so if you want to get in.
Yeah.
You want me to let's do this. Let's do this slide and then we'll switch over your screen and you can
start taking screenshots.
Yeah. So that's it for Spring League tonight. This video is going to be recorded. We'll put it up on YouTube. We'll put it up on Twitch as a VOD. Thanks so much for watching. If you if you're excited about this, let us know. We're always looking for feedback from the community. If you pre-registered, you'll get the Fall League heads and tails. Those will be coming to you in the next 24 hours or so. And Andrew will be in touch with everyone who pre-registered about store discounts as well. Thanks AWS, thanks RBC, thanks GitHub, thanks Replit. Without all of those organizations, great organizations, again, this wouldn't be possible. And I also want to add that these companies are great because they give us a lot of leeway. We can do anything we want with this show, and we think we can do anything we want with Battlesnake. And so they're just happy to be along for the ride, and we really, really appreciate that. Thanks Extagon says thanks in chat. Thanks Chris, our production team, our one person production team, hanging out in chat and that sort of thing. I'll flip it over, and Aurora, we can talk about who's gonna win. Not win, that's the wrong word. But who gets those,
it was earned. Yeah.
Who's earned? Those heads and tails.
So let's make sure this is square. I will hard refresh. Oops. Let's get the right keyboard combination here. Refreshing my page here. So it looks like we've got these folks. I'm just screenshotting you. We've got from Extagon to Rufio. Oh yeah. Sevastopol down to Adam Cowley with the Roof affiliate there. Nice. So this is who we've got for our new football head Onies for the competitive ladder. And popping over to Royale. It's probably an unnecessary refresh, but we gotta be sure. We gotta be sure.
Sure.
From Black Mamba down to Toby. and Untimely Neglected Wearable down to Alum David. All right, fantastic. So after the show, we will be awarding you folks your brand new February exclusive member rewards because you support us even just by registering in the tournament and participating. It's a beautiful way to support us, and we love and appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thanks.
Yeah, we'll leave it there. Stream-wise, Joe and I are back with the first coding battle on Saturday, so in 2 days, and then on Thursday, Aurora, Andrew, and then Aileen will be back. Snake Pit Live, first ever Spring League Snake Pit Live, 2 Thursdays from now in this time slot. We'll see everyone then. Thanks for watching, and yeah, see ya.
Bye.
Bye-bye.